I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford.
Did you in your head size up Floyd like was you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boy, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his.
Floyd Mayweather recently joined Terence Crawford in training before his big match against Canelo Alvarez. Mayweather praised Crawford's talent and hard work, calling him the top fighter in the world. Their intense workouts showed deep respect, and Floyd believes Crawford has what it takes to win this huge fight.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion, something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as number one.
In a recent talk, Terence Crawford opened up about his conversation with Floyd Mayweather. He said Floyd didn't just compliment him. He gave real boxing advice and motivation. Mayweather spoke highly of Crawford's abilities, but also pointed out the tough task ahead against a veteran like Canelo Alvarez. While mentioning Canelo's experience and age, Floyd advised Crawford to stay focused and stick to his strengths. The talk was respectful, helpful, and centered on smart preparation rather than just praise.
That's a big boy. He's strong. You know, you box good. You can do this. You got this over him. You're going to have to tighten up this. You're going to have to do this. You know, it's a conversation. It's not just, oh, man, you'll whoop his ass. You'll do this to him. It's never like
yes,
that.
man type
You know
stuff.
what I mean? It's like, hey, listen, you know, that's a dangerous fight, you know, but
that's the fight.
If it happened, you know.
The meeting between these two boxing stars caught a lot of attention. Fans and experts quickly noticed their time together, sparking talks all over social media. Seeing a young, rising champion with a legendary fighter was a strong image. Many saw it as a passing of the torch or a sign of Mayweather's support. The excitement was not just about the fight, but also about legacy, guidance, and mutual respect.
Floyd.
Congratulations, man.
In a bold move, Mayweather spoke out about past doping claims against Canelo Alvarez, saying the media treats him unfairly. Floyd believes that issues with performance-enhancing drugs are ignored for Canelo, creating a double standard. His words started debates about fairness and honesty in boxing, with some fans agreeing and others disagreeing, depending on their views.
But what we don't talk about is, Canelo. Steroids. We don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. He could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
Looking back at his fight with Canelo, Floyd said he went into the ring much lighter, around 151 or 152 pounds. Even with this physical challenge, Mayweather used his smart defense and careful strategy to control the fight. His skillful performance showed how timing and technique can beat raw power. This fight reminded everyone that he stayed undefeated not by strength, but by using clever moves and precision.
After Canelo made the weight, it wasn't like it was a certain clause to where he couldn't gain weight. So after he weighed 152 or 152 and a half, I think he came in like 168 or close to 170. And actually I came in at probably like I probably came in at 151 and 152.
Gotcha.
But Roy Jones is one hell of a fighter. You know, I can't get on here and hate on his skills and knock his skills. He's been through a lot in the sport of boxing, and he's done a lot for the sport of boxing.
From the start of his career, Crawford admired Floyd not only as a boxer, but as a symbol of success. This respect created a strong connection, where Mayweather sometimes gives advice and guidance. Crawford appreciates these moments, using them to improve his own skills and learn from Floyd's smart strategies. Their bond is built on shared goals and deep respect for each other.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd like was you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boy, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagine us fighting.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Crawford is training harder than ever as he gets ready for his next big fight. Every exercise, from moving his feet to hitting the heavy bag, shows how focused he is. Videos of his practice reveal a boxer who works not just with effort, but with smart planning. He changes his training to get ready for a strong and skilled opponent like Canelo, showing his dedication and careful preparation. In his training camp, Crawford focuses a lot on leg workouts as a key part of his fitness. Exercises like weighted squats and lunges help build the power and speed he needs in the ring. These workouts improve his endurance and quickness, allowing him to move smoothly and stay balanced during tough moments. His hard work on leg day shows how carefully he prepares every part of his body for the fight.
Nice. All right, run him up. 3, tension build. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Crawford's sparring shows how smart he is in boxing. When fighting partners who copy Canelo's style, he uses his jab to control the fight, keep opponents away, and prepare for strong punches. His jab is not random, but very intentional. Plus, his skill to change stances during the fight proves he has a clever and flexible plan for the ring.
Watch the right hand for the decoy.
Y'all know chess? Fisher versus Spassky? Two of the best, you understand? That's what you watching. Two of the best. That's how Star work. You know how to work. You know how to get the most out of everything. Good job, Chance.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn shared a story about a surprise visit to a gym that turned into a special experience. He dropped by without planning much, but ended up seeing Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford spending time together. Eddie said the mood felt unique, with smiles, useful talk, and a friendly vibe. The meeting also gave fans a rare chance to see a fun, relaxed side of Crawford.
How is Crawford going to be able to bridge this weight gap?
Yeah, I don't think he can, in all honesty. I mean, he might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely too many. But Crawford's brilliant. Like, he's a genius. He's a generational great. So maybe he can find a way to do it. But I feel he'd be hugely outsized against Canelo Alvarez. Yeah. But you have to use your movement. If you're Terence Crawford in that fight, the last thing you want to do is stand and trade. He'd be moving a lot in that fight, trust me. I'm not saying he'd be running, but he would be moving a lot. Of course, that's the way to beat him.
Yeah.
You know.
Terence Crawford has directly responded to those who doubt him by fully accepting the challenge of facing Canelo Alvarez. Instead of ignoring concerns about strength and size, he admits they exist, but refuses to use them as an excuse. Crawford views the tough matchup as part of his growth. He's not entering the ring just to prove he belongs. He's aiming to win and put all doubts to rest once and for all.
That's a fight because it's a challenge. I love the challenges, and I love the people that I hear him now. You too little. You know, Canelo gonna break you. He's gonna stop you. You come from 147, that weight too big, this and that. I can hear it now. And that just excites me to go in there and just be like, okay, let me prove him wrong once again.
That fight would be gigantic. If Canelo gets through Jermell and then you guys fight, that fight would be gigantic.
And it's crazy because, like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah. But in my mind, in my heart, I don't think nobody too big.
Mayweather recently shared his thoughts on Crawford's upcoming bout with Canelo. Based on his own experience fighting Canelo, Floyd emphasized the need for smart preparation. He didn't oppose the fight, but advised a strategic plan. Coming from an undefeated champion, his words carry weight and insight. His advice highlights the high-level thinking needed for success in boxing's biggest matchups. Stay tuned for more updates here on KO Zone X.